You're tuning into Brooklyn Live in Soho. Is that right, Dana? It's me and Dana today, drinking. Is he a boyfriend yet?
No.
He's still just a friend? Or has he gone off?
It's over.
It's over?
Yeah.
No way. What happened? Come close, this is going to be good. What happened? If you don't know the story of the Dana here, there's a story that she's, kind of mingling, yeah?
Just like miscommunication.
And a couple of weeks ago, she was really happy because he missed you.
Yeah.
What happened?
Miscommunications via text.
Was she drunk?
No.
No?
It was not my fault.
What happened?
I felt like I kept trying to make plans, and then
Yes.
he would say, like, he wouldn't answer that, but he would still want to talk to me and be like, I miss you so much, and he wouldn't commit to any plans. And then one night, I asked him if he wanted to hang out, and he was like, yeah, maybe. And then 5 o'clock rolls around, and he just like
Disappeared.
So I was like, all right, I made other plans, and he got mad at me for making other plans. He thought I was like ditching him. So on to the next one.
How old was this guy?
31.
Yeah. Well, guys, 31's usually like 19, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that right? 31's 19?
31's the new 19.
31, especially if it's a dude in the brain. In the brain, the same in the brain. On to the next one.
On to the next one.
Jay-Z.
I have a date tonight.
On to the next
Move
one.
on quickly.
You have a date tonight?
I do.
And how'd you get this date so quickly? This is like a dating show.
Yeah.
Tinder? Tinder?
Yeah.
Return to Tinder. Oh,
It helps. I mean, my boyfriend, I found him on Tinder.
You found him on Tinder? Yeah, you like it?
3 years now.
3 years, yeah. She's taking him out tonight. Yeah, make sure you see him tonight, otherwise.
He's been on Tinder for 3 years.
This is the classic. Did we call this a classic tea? What's this?
It's like the new student.
This is the old Siobhan. They used to have a girl called Siobhan Unickers used to work here. She used to always tell her, you're doing it. Siobhan was her name. Her last name was Unickers.
No. For real?
Siobhan Unickers.
Was that her name?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Siobhan your shoes. Okay. You're Anastasia. Is it Anastasia or Anastasia?
Anastasia.
Oh shoot. That's not French.
No.
If you tuned in, she wants to look like a French person.
Yeah.
You got the onions? Onions, garlic, and we'll get some of that hair. We'll stick
I
it
wanna
under.
look
We'll stick the hair under the armpits. Because that's what the French chickens do. Yeah, just get under the pits. What are we going to do? Do you have pictures? Let's show our audience pictures. We got two cuts for you today, guys. So this like layery kind of shaggy bangy Rooney. What else you got? So yeah, I think that's a bit. Let's look at the difference. Pretty good. I think they're very weak. I think weaker, too soft, but nice. But you got different hair to her as well, Nice. This is kind of polished, a bit cold. We might curl it with a wand. We might do a little wand action. We'll see, but not so layered. See, and then this one a little bit more layered. I think this is going to be better for you than this because this is fine hair that if you layer it, you'd lose the look.
Yeah.
Your hair's so thick, you need to layer it a little bit.
Perfect.
Let's do it. We'll make it look great.
Cool.
We'll start with the bangs. And let me section it out. Pass me my razor, please, Dana. Dating Dana. It's going to be our next show. We have a new show. We have a new thing on Facebook.
My relationship updates.
Locker room talk with Nick. That's what we have. Have you seen that? Locker room
Yeah,
talk.
I'm watching
with
it
Nick.
now.
I'm in the locker room. I like it. Locker room talk with Nick. You should come in the locker room so we can locker room with Nick and Dana. Yeah? We can do like the dating recap. So we're going to use our straight edge blade, rotate it, take the V for victory, place it right in the hand, push. It's like a knife. And look at the thumb move. It's the thumb action. These are the handcrafted wood razors, special promo today on arojopro.com. We have a special code The special code is new web, one word. Because guess what we have? What do we have?
New website.
We have a new website. So new web, all one word, 20% off any tools, brushes, clips, combs, underwear. And you can check it out at arrojopro.com. We will not be in Orlando this weekend. We're not going to the trade show. Unfortunately, Philadelphia Premier, maybe they're not interested in the old guy anymore because they closed the education calendar. And we're probably going to be more interested in you than me. Okay, Dana? You're taking over.
Sounds good.
Okay, so let's just show you this section. This section is a big deep triangle. Head down. So you got that. Starts from just around the top of the head. So if I put the comb straight down, right here, I'm making it quite wide, and we're going to do kind of like a, I think they call it like a curtain bang. Is that right? I just don't like that word though.
Yeah.
It's like a naff word. It's like a lob. Sounds horrible. Curtain bang sounds horrible, but I'll call it a curtain fringe. Yeah. Or we can. What's the French for curtain? Yes. Look up French for curtain. Because she wants to be French,
Yeah.
even though she's not French. She's what? Russian?
Russian and Costa Rican.
Russia Rican.
Russia Rican,
She's
yeah.
Russia Rican. So now we're going to take a section straight across, and we're going to cut from short to long with the razor. If you tune in, you'll notice we cut about 3 feet off her hair already. When you start this, don't start too short because we're putting high tension on it, so it jumps. So we're going to keep it on the longer side. I'm following the hair down, and I'm just melting it away. Ledoux. Ledoux. Redo. Redo bang. So it's going to be a redo. And what's the word for fringe? Redo fringe. Fringe, that's more like you're trying to be Italian. Fringe. Hey, fringe. La frange. Redo la frange. Fromage. Redo la frange. Mais oui. Welcome to my saloon. So, shorter to longer. Okie dokie, next section.
Maria says morning from the Bay Area.
Who said that?
Maria.
Hello, Maria from the Bay Area. I am heading out to the Bay Area. We have a brand new ambassador salon that's taken our Arrojo hair care in, and I'll be in the Bay Area. I'm going to go and do some personal product knowledge. We met this wonderful lady at the trade show, and she's going to become an integral part of our team. So I'll be going out there in a couple of, I think at the beginning of July, and we will be teaching PK, and then she's going to be kind of getting connected to our artistic team. I can't wait to get out there. So kind of always think about what's going to happen here with these bangaroonies. Yeah? Or the Redu la frange, not the bangaroonies. Section 3, always with a fine teeth of the comb. Open blade, open stroke. Nice and soft. The blade never leaves the hair, but it only cuts on the way down. And look at the level of kind of texture that you're getting right here. You see the softness that you've got?
Liz says hello.
Nice to see you, Lizaroo.
Rich and Cherie say hello from New Hampshire.
Nice.
Rick says, I'm going to miss Brooklyn Live. Thanks for the 3 years.
Don't worry, Rick. There's going to be plenty more stuff. Yeah, there's going to be plenty more stuff. It's not going to be, we're not going to disappear. We're just going to change it up. So don't worry. There's going to be more stuff coming. But you got to keep changing, because otherwise you end up just doing the same thing for the sake of it. So now we're doing the opposite side. Short to long. Keeping it long just around the edges. So these are kind of clean, straight sections. Keep the hair nice and damp. Follow that stroke all the way down. Call this an open stroke. An open stroke is where you remove, add length, and add texture, or remove density at the same time. You stood right in front of my mirror here, young lady. I'll spin this way, yeah? Alright, you need your mirror, because your mirror really helps. What do you do? La frange.
Rich and Sheree asked, when are you coming to New Hampshire again?
Well, I am planning to come to New Hampshire. I don't have an exact date. If you've been following me, I just made a few changes with my distribution partners. And it's time for me to get back out to New Hampshire. I spent a lot of time there last year, really hoping to kickstart a little bit more growth in our product brand, and we need to continue on that journey. We're not really selling products, we're selling culture, education, connectivity, and we have product. And when it comes to kind of connecting to salons, that's what we're looking to do. So I will be coming out there because right now we took the distribution direct again, and we have some new relationship managers, and we're building the team, building the brand. Never stop working. You got to keep pushing forward, and you have to make those tough decisions to help your business grow. So stay tuned, keep an eye, check into Arrojo Social. Arrojo Social is what, Rebecca?
It's our app.
And what would you find on our app? Why would it be good to?
You can connect with other hairstylists and other people with interests the same as yours, share your work, get tips, and talk to people in the industry.
I have a great article that I want you to post.
Sure.
Can you remember?
Yes.
It was in the Guardian.
Guardian article.
A Guardian from England,
Okay.
a newspaper. Yeah? Mais oui, sur le bonbon. It's about I mean, they're so behind the times. Yeah? It's about how the perm's trending in England.
Okay.
I'm like, just look at what we're doing with American Wave, you potatoes from the UK. Yeah, they're too busy with Brexit to look outside of their box to see that in America we've been developing American Wave. We have an American Wave certification this weekend in Salt Lake City. So we are definitively been pushing this trend forward, and they never even came to talk to us about it. It's bloody terrible, those bloody English people. Yep. But anyway, we'll post it on Arrojo Social. So Arrojo Social is our app, and that's where we connect. This is called tipping. So I'm just peeling away, softening out some of the thickness. Yeah? So that the more I thin it out, the Frencher she gets. Yeah? She's promised me by the time she finishes, she's going to run home and she's going to bake me a French loaf. A pain. De pain. Is that right? De pain.
Sure.
Can you speak French?
No.
What's it a little? What's a little mean? Petit. Whatever. And whatever. Macron.
Svetlana says, hi from Jefferson City, enjoying the show.
Nice. I'm sorry, I'm crazy today. Yeah, I'm crazy today.
Jeremy says, good morning. Kelly says, hello.
Nice. A lot of people tuning in.
Yeah?
Now we're going to do some layering. So this is how I lay it. In fact, let me get the towel because she's... close your eyes. Keep your clients kind of comfortable. Very important that while you're doing your clients, the one thing they'll know is how much you care. Yeah, they want to see what you do when you cut the back, but they'll know how much you care by how you how you take care of them in the chair. So we take this in the chair with the hydromis, please, mon chéri, merci beaucoup. So take care of your clients. Now we don't want to overlay it because it'll be too shaggy waggy. We've got a long cut and the next one we've got a short cut. So we've got 2 great cuts for you today. We have the best of the bossa world. Alright, so let's have a look and see this. You got to kind of get into this because she wants a feel that is a little European. So that's what we're going to kind of give her, like that kind of bouffanty type full feel. You really have to think about how you're going to accomplish and how you're going to achieve that. Razor's a brilliant tool because I don't have to layer it half as much. My layers can be kind of very different with a razor because it's more fluid. So the fluidity is going to help me right here. And I'm kind of, look at the hair straight down. So we're combing the hair straight down. And we're just using the side piece of the blade. And we're working to keep the corner. Now the way in which it works is you learn razor fundamentals. Yeah, learn from the originators. You know, we've been teaching razoring for the last 17, 18 years. Started my salon with education. So we've taught a lot of people now that do teach the classes, but you can always come to the source. In fact, we have a great class coming up this weekend called Razor Craft. It's a 5-day class. It's called Razor Craft, and it starts on Sunday. Now, if you're interested and inspired and want to start razor cutting, you may want to talk to us. Even if you can't make it for 5 days, you might be able to come for a couple. If so, contact us through our website. And don't forget our website, Arrojo Pro, where you get all of the classes. You can also get all of the tools. And we have a 20% discount code for tools for the next 48 hours. And the discount code is
New web.
New web. Because we got a new website. We just launched it.
Oh.
Which has been a lot of fun. So there you go. You see, I just worked pretty quickly. I don't want to overlayer it because if I overlayer it, it's not going to look so French. It's going to look a little bit more Chrissy Hines, a bit more English. She doesn't want to be English. She wants to be French. My Russia Rican wants to be French. So less layer. Less layer. Also, on this kind of hair, the best thing that she can do is color it. Yeah, if she puts some soft dimension in this hair, it would show the cut off. And we use L'Oreal color, so as soon as we use L'Oreal color, she's going to become French.
Oh.
Yeah? It's like the selling point. Now on Monday, because we're not going to Orlando, on Monday, I am going to be here. And we have a special Happy Mondays in our Tribeca location. And then we have a little after soiree, a little after party. And that means we're going to have drinks in our newly renovated Tribeca location. So if you want to come down on Monday night, it's free for ambassadors. And it's $25 if you're a non-ambassador. We've got 6 people demonstrating, including me. I have one of my new hires, Isabel from Brooklyn. She's from England. She's going to be doing a haircut. I have Rob from Artisan Hair. Stephen Adams from Moxie, flying all the way in from Minneapolis to be with us. We have Tyler Marie. She's going to do an American Wave. So it's going to be a really great session. And we have Pauline Wozni, who is one of my dearest friends, great hairdresser, and a very passionate woman. So definitely come and check us out on Monday night, 5:30 in our Tribeca location. Every now and again I have to get into my little Frenchy French. So notice how I'm not I'm not pulling it too far forward. I'm keeping it low because I want to kind of not heavily layer it. It'll get too shattered. And I can layer it more if I need to, but based on what we've seen picture-wise, I'm just working kind of to have less layers.
Beth says, I love the long razored bang.
Thank you.
Rick asks, will you still be leaving the videos on Facebook?
Everything's going to stay. Rick, I think you're thinking that there's not going to be any education online. There's going to be lots. We're going to do more and more education online. So don't feel like we're not. I'm just changing it up a little because I get bored. And 3 years of doing Brooklyn Live was great because I was trying to bring notoriety to my Brooklyn location. Today, we have a new location, and that is Tribeca. And we're going to start to do a lot of filming in Tribeca. We're changing things up here at the Arrojo house. One of the things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be allowing people to rent our facilities. There's so much independent education right now that one of the ideas that I have is that I can rent out some of my spaces for weekend education. So if anyone's interested, there's a lot of people that come to New York, do classes. You can think of Arrojo potentially as a space. I know Hair Talk just did a hair extensions class in Brooklyn. And we have another guy coming in from Australia. So we're starting to do more and more rentals so that people can actually execute education in New York. So if you're interested, I'll keep that on your radar. So your sections, slight diagonal back, combing the hair straight down. I don't need to make it perfect. What do I mean by perfect? It doesn't have to be balanced. The French are always a little off balanced. So we don't have to make it so that it's like perfectly symmetrical. It's got to have a little je ne sais quoi, a little feel. I was in Paris talking to a guy called Jean-Louis David in 1980, I think it was probably 1990. 1992, I think it may have been. And I was on my journey to make my work better, and Jean-Louis David said the best hairdresser in the world would be somebody that has the technical precision of the British, obviously based off of Vidal Sassoon, so the technical artistry, and the flair of the French. So from that point on, which is now like almost 30 years ago, I've been working towards that kind of aesthetic myself. And the razor really helps me. The razor really helps me with my plight to make my work look and feel like it has a lot of movement, has a lot of softness, and it has a lot of feel. When we teach people how to do hair, we teach people how to do the architecture of hair. And then when we teach people with a razor, we teach them how to do the sculpture of hair. The architecture is critical because that's the foundation. The foundation never changes. If you're a fashion designer, you're still going to be designing for the same bodies 20 years from now, 50 years from now. So, just working through. I kind of work quite quickly. I was out in New Jersey yesterday. I was talking to one of my ambassador salons. Cut artisan hair. Great salon out in Flemington. I was doing some product knowledge, and actually I was doing consultation skills. Confidence building for young hairdressers. And I think that young hairdressers need a lot of confidence building. Need a lot of guidance. Dana, how long have you been doing hair?
About 6 years now.
Dana's been doing hair 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And since you joined my company, you've been here, what, a year?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Good. Was you going to do Happy Mondays with us? Did we discuss that or not?
You asked me to.
Yeah, you going to do it?
I'd love to.
All right, you got a model?
I can find one.
So come and see Dana. She's going to do Happy Mondays, our new talent. There's plenty of room, so I thought we'd mentioned it, yeah?
Yeah, but then I dropped a section and no one invited me.
Oh,
So I was just.
oh, sacre bleu! How dare you! Ma ratatouille, you did it, you blew it.
No mistakes.
No, mistakes.
Jeremy asks, do you ever do classes in Texas?
I do, Jeremy. Keep an eye. Download Arrojo Social. Yeah, Texas is a big state, and you know, I work 7 days a week. I'm on the road pretty much every weekend. Hopefully, I get a couple of weekends off to hang out with my family. But yes, I'm all over the place. I don't know that I've got anything scheduled for Texas right now in my calendar, but stay tuned, and we'll let you know when we do, because we like Texas a lot.
Adriana says, love the layers.
Thanks. Right, let's bring over the Anastasia and Nadia. Is that right?
Yeah.
Come on over, Nadia. Come and stand over here. So let's have a look at our next partner in crime. Our next hairstyle in crime. Do you have your phone with you? Come on.
Oh, I got the phone.
There we All right, so Nadia's got curly hair, and this is kind of her ideas. Let's have a look and see.
I pulled up like.
Oh, she's got a few.
Photos, like one.
Let's have a look. Come here.
2.
Okay.
3.
Yeah.
4. Some just in that.
Too short.
Too
It's a
short,
bit,
I agree.
bit butch looking.
I
that one,
agree.
isn't it?
I agree with you. Thanks for saying that.
Yeah, a bit butch looking. This one's a bit weird looking, but not bad.
But that's one of
think
my favorites.
This one I think is a bit too big at the back, but I think we'll go tight.
Fixed, yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll kind of, let's have a look up here, and then we'll kind of loosen all this up. So I'll get rid of this so it's kind of got some structure, and then it's got like some loose chaos. Let's shampoo her with what do you think we should shampoo with?
Rehab and submerge.
I like that idea.
Okay.
Take her into rehab. That's our shampoo for our American wave. That's for curly texture. Take her up into rehab. Submerge her in conditioner. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Wow.
Still breathing?
Yeah.
Brian says, Viva Brooklyn Live. Good morning.
Is that Brian?
Yeah.
Hello, Brian. Welcome to This is Paris, Cité du Monde Live. Okay, it needs more action in here. It needs more action in here. All right. So now what we're going to do is we kind of got the general shaping, the gist. Now let's do some of this. I'm going to do a little bit of this. We call this like piecing. So you see we're like channeling out pieces. This will add some shorter pieces into the hair, but it won't make the layers short. This will create a little bit of expansion because the shorter hair is going to support the longer hair. So little channels, you can see chunks coming out.
Jeremy says, awesome, been doing hair for 5 years. You're one of my biggest mentors. Thank you for the live lesson videos.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you. So you see the channel. Let's pull this up and over. Channel. I got to come from the back and do some more. You want to allow the hair to kind of dry as you go, so you can see the expansion. See, I said it's not expansion, it's expansion.
Alexis says, morning, Nick. Can't wait to see everyone on Monday.
Alexis, we can't wait to see you too. I can't wait to hear how great it's going. Everybody check out Alexis Hoban. She's one of our treasured ambassadors. Opened up a great salon in Philadelphia. She's been in business for a number of years, but she just relocated to a gorgeous new space. Check it out, it looks fantastic. So this is like channeling, so we've not done too much of this, but this kind of haircut kind of needs this. Again, it's like a little deconstruction. You don't want to construct it too much, you want to deconstruct it. She came in, she had lots and lots of hair. We cut off about a foot before we wash them. Learn how to kind of shake it. Great. Hello, B. Come on over.
I thought I heard Louis over here.
Now let me introduce you to our master colorist, B. B is coming over. Some people have been reaching out to us. Me and B are going to be in Portland for L'Oreal. We're going to go when? June the 24th? 25th?
Yeah, 24th, I think, yeah.
Something like that. So come and check out me and B. She's an incredibly talented colorist. She's one of the best, and she's one of our masters. So.
Awesome, thanks. Good to see you. Great having you here. Wants to tell her.
All right, I'm going to comb this back now. Do the same thing. Comb this back and do the same thing. Keep your sections clean. Channel, channel, channel. You don't have to kind of go everywhere. Try to lighten the load. It's very heavy. So you kind of got to feel it. That's the thing about the razor. It enables you to get a better feel in your work. You actually feel every cut. So without laying in the back, I get a lot more action, a lot more texture through the back.
Donna says, I loved her blue hair.
Who said that?
Donna.
Awesome. Yeah, she's got beautiful hair. Well, she did have. Look at it all up. Starting to work. Let's stay right here and do some more. I've not cleaned up the lens. I'm going to do that with a scissor at the end. I did the lens quickly to get it to the backwash. We shampooed using our gentle shampoo. We used our submerge. We actually used our whip treatment to really treat it and give it a little bit more moisture.
Rick asks where you'll be in San Diego.
I'm going to be doing it. We have a venue, but I've got to check it to make sure. I'm going to have my friend Anthony Edge. I'll check on it today, Rick. Stay tuned. It's time for me to. It's in July, so we've got so much going on. A lot of people don't realize how much work it is. Yeah, we're kind of like a dinosaur here. Yeah, because we're still running our business in the classic way. We train our staff, we teach our staff, they become part of our team, part of our network. While we appreciate the independence that happens in the world today, while we appreciate that, I'm still trying to build a good sense of consistency and culture within my brand. And I have to do that by having people who are kind of on my payroll and in the classic commission-based model. And that's what we have here. So it's a lot of work. Yeah, it's not, I mean, I have like 100+ employees, not just salons, but schools also. That's a lot of shenanigans that I gotta do. Oh, let's pick up my scissors. That's some new ones. I think these are from ARC. It's a behind the chair scissor. So they sent me some nice scissors, so we'll use them. I like them because they're bigger, which is cool. White section here. Comb it down. I'm just going to clean it up because this was called the hack and slash job. You know, just like walloped a big chunk off at the beginning. Do you want to come over here, Dana? Just help me a second. Got a scar here, yeah?
Yeah.
What happened?
When I was little, there was a bacteria in the hospital, and it started eating my skull.
You had something was eating your skull?
Yeah.
All right. Dana, can you get me my gloves, please? Can you get me my gloves, Dana? I've got my skull-eating bacteria here, darling. So I'm not taking a lot out. I want to keep the length right, kind of like where it is. I'm just kind of cleaning up. A little elevation, just a little point cutting. You can see how dense the outline is too. Yeah, you can see how dense the outline is. Now the layering's kind of in here. Layering's kind of in here. Let's come this way. Let's give it a little classic. I'll spin it round. Put yourself in. I'll spin it round so she can get a better angle. Right here. Let's just chop that up just a little. When you elevate, you allow there goes the outline. So when I lift it, watch. There goes the outline. As long as I got enough here, then I can just fan it out. So more exciting news. I have another young man that's going to join my team. Somebody that's been with me, worked with me. I worked together with him at Vidal Sassoon in the 1980s. Yes, I was alive in the 80s. I was working. When was you alive in the 80s?
89.
89. I started working in 1982. So, I'm old. Not like you. Youthful. So anyway, not like you. Mingling. Single and mingle. The jingle. So, his name is, his actual name when we worked together at Vidal Sassoon was Darren. He goes by the name Stan. So Stan is the man. And we're excited because right now we're working on the application to bring Stan onto my team. And we're excited for it. He's an ex-Sassoon hairdresser. He recently worked for Sassoons in California. He also spent a lot of time working for a very successful kind of, I suppose, a Sassoon-esque kind of brand, Mahogany. Very successful salon brand, a school in the UK. So again, as we're building our team, rebuilding, always in constant building. You're either growing or you're not, it's dead simple.
Debbie says you're not old, you're seasoned.
Seasoned, yeah. I mean, that should be cooked, seasoned, and be done with it once and for all. Cremation or buried? Are you going to get cremated or buried? Who do you want to be?
Cremated, probably.
Cremated, probably. Dana, you never thought about it, have you?
I want to go out like a Viking.
Like a Viking? Oh,
on a
yeah.
boat.
On a boat.
Like an arrow
Taken
shot.
by the sea.
Yeah.
She wants to go out on a boat. Wow.
Great.
I think you're a weirdo. I think it'd be great. We'll send you out and about on the Hudson, yeah?
Perfect.
There goes Dana. What do you think would happen? The police will be like, what the heck is going on? Je m'appelle tout le monde.
I don't know French.
She doesn't know French, but she wants to be French. Great French movie. There's some great French movies. Baby Blue. Chocolat. Do you like Chocolat?
Yeah, I've only seen it once a long time ago. But
What was
that's
the
only
what's,
French one I can
what's
think
the
of.
actress's name?
Johnny Depp.
And there's an actress. What's her name? Juliette Binoche. There you go.
Error Google.
in the quiz, Juliette Binoche. That's good. I think we're almost done here. Soon we're going to our short haircut. Just a little bit of light in here. You just want to make sure you got enough action without it being overly layered. Yeah. See how much that bang jumped up to. See how much that kind of came in. So now it's time for me. We're going to do some product knowledge today too. We're going to do a little bit and then we're going to do more next week. But right now it's time for us to probably, let's let me feel. Pass me the scissors, please. Merci beaucoup, mon chéri. Let's just get a little loosey-goosey. Yeah, let's make it just a little bit more untraditional. Yeah, so you kind of feel that. I'm slice cutting, so your scissors always moving. Slice cutting. That's why she needs colour, because her hair is such a nice chocolate. If she had a little bit of colour, she'll get a little bit more a little bit more French. She'll get more dimension and you'll see the cut so much more. It's nice when you grab these pieces if you twist them, because then what happens is you're getting sharpness all the way around. But don't scrape it. Actually cut it. Because it's all really about feel. Put my hands in here. We'll do a little bit more here, and then we're going to go on to, we'll leave Scuzzy Wazzy, and we'll go to Nadia.
Rose
Twist.
says hi.
Hey Rose. Thanks for your support. Product-wise, what do you think, Dana?
Cream whip and wave mist.
You know, because we got it out already.
Yeah. I would know anyway.
I know you would. What do you put in your hair usually? Products? Do you have any products in your hair?
There's like this mist from Sephora that I use.
Sephora mist.
Yeah, but it's not. I bought it at Sephora. I just don't know the name.
Oh yeah, well forget Sephora. Yeah. We're going to introduce you to French mist. Yeah, you spray my products and you start speaking French. No Spanish.
Rick asked, how would you blow dry the fringe?
Oh, I'm not going to blow dry it. You could blow dry it smooth, but I want to keep it just, I want to let it do its thing. Yeah? If we do too much control on here, it's not going to be as good. We're going to air dry it, but we'll have, maybe you diffuse it a little, yeah?
Okay.
Just to get it dry. Well, let's set it. So there's the cut done. How do you feel so far?
I love it.
You like it? Take that away. Does that feel light?
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're going to take Wave Mist. This is our Beach Wave Spray. Way better than anything you can find in Sephora. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody called me. They couldn't open it because there's a little lock here. Yes, that little lock will lock it, so if you're traveling you can lock it in. It's got a nice sprayer. Comes out nice fine mist. This is a Beach Wave sea salt spray.
Brian says, gorgeous. Sherry says it looks fabulous.
Awesome.
Beth says, I love how he styles everything so naturally.
Well, you know, it's always been part of the philosophy. Wash and wear hair. If you wanted to blow dry it, it'll look amazing. If you wanted to kind of blow dry it smooth, we might wand it at the end. We'll get a wand so we're ready just in case we need to wand a few pieces, yeah? Now we'll take the cream whip, which is a lightweight cream whip, which will add a little bit of softness to the hair and a little bit of silk. And don't be scared. And hold that for me. Thank you. And we're going to work this in. Celebrate the application of product. When I talk about that, it means, like, you know, when you wash your face, I'm sure you do it with care. When you apply products to your hair, you should do it with care.
Maria says it looks amazing.
No. Oh my gosh.
I love the bangs.
Yeah, you like the bangs, yeah? So she's got a new summer look, yeah? You see how, you know, she could just make it look, you know, kind of loose, nice casual ponytail, high bun. That's kind of like that Frenchness. I'm not even going to comb it because I want it to be a little bit fuzzy. I don't want it to be like so smooth and neat, but I'm going to twist it up a little. So I'm not going to comb it, but I'm just going to work the products into their hair. With my, this is your best tool, your hand. Yeah, that's your best tool. Let's just twist it in a little. And then we have amazing diffusers that we co-branded. We collaborated with YS Park. So we'll show everybody the diffuser once before we start, yeah? Sure. So what this does, this just adds a little bit more kind of definition to the shape. A little bit more definition to the shape. locking it together, randomly twisting it either way. Now I'm kind of leave that bend. I don't bother with the bend because the bend kind of looks good just like that. Let the hair do the talking. Allow it to be who it wants to be. Yeah, that's very important. You'll notice that's why I let the hair dry as I cut it, because when you keep it too wet, sometimes it's nice, and I didn't do it today, but to actually put the products in at the beginning. Like in the salon, maybe I'd have put the products right in at the beginning. And then as the hair dried, I'd get the memory and I'd get a little bit more control. So there are other ideas, and keep mixing up your ideas, because if you mix up your ideas, you get better. Using the hand just to work that product in. This is what your client will remember. Your clients always say, oh, it never looks as good when you do it. But they watch this piece because this is the piece that they study. Over the years in my salon, we've even had it where we've filmed it for people on their phones. So they know how to style it themselves. They can have that memory. She's got it on Facebook Live right now. I'm like making spaghetti. Okay, so we're going to use this. This is our sock diffuser. You put it onto the dryer. It fits on every dryer. I'm going to show you something because a lot of people make a mistake. When you put this on, don't put it, watch this, it fits on every dryer because it's elastic. A lot of people do that. Your nozzle's too close to the mesh. Too close. It's supposed to go here. So then this fills up. Like a little Speedo. Woo! Viagra. Whee! Dana! Over to you. So this is my diffuser, a little mesh, high heat, high speed. You're just going to move it all around. Dana's not even going to touch it. Just keep your hand in so it doesn't get too hot. We're going to switch seats. Okay. Take you further down there, you move down there and we'll jump in here. I'll take that off you. Don't play with it, okay? You're not allowed to play with it, Frenchie. Alright Nadia, let's go in for a shortcut. We're going to do a short haircut with Nadia. We're going to keep it nice. Now let's remind everybody about keeping your client. If you're like my salon, everyone's got these black capes with their rose on. You have that logo. Even in your own studio, get a nice cape. And get it to sit perfectly. So you've got all of the neck exposed. So you have these snaps, all the neck exposed, and the logo sits straight. And have it over the back of the chair, so the hair falls off the chair. Shake it out, just a little bit of care goes a long way.
Eric Aloni says, hey Nick.
Who?
Eric Aloni.
Hello, Erica. Okay, I'm not going to go now. If you're doing short hair, this scissor is going to be too long. So I'm going to go with my shorter B-Mech. This is a 5.5. So it's smaller. This one here. This is what I'm going to use. You can't get in. The scissor's too long. I'm going to use my Hydro Mist, which is my spray conditioner. I'm going to start in the back. In fact, I think I'm going to razor cut it. Now I'm going to scissor cut it. I'm going to do a combo. Scissor, razor. Scissor, razor. I'm going to take it nice and tight. So that's why I'm going to opt to use the scissor. I'm going to split it I'm looking at the hairline, it's relatively low. Comb that out. And I changed my mind again. I'm gonna go with a razor. The reason I decided that is I want to follow the hairline. I'll show you how I can get in nice and tight too. So it's going to be tight but soft. Center back of the make sure you're in the center back. Look for the top of the spine, it's right here. So I'm slightly off center. Put your fingers right here, all the way down. Follow the center of the spine down. Push it out side to side. Awesome. Let's start on this side. You're probably going to get a good position there, I think. Section, diagonal forward. Comb it back. Really nice and tight. Into the nape.
Erica says, I have your 5-inch shears and love them.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, beautiful. Don't forget, today we have a special 20% discount on Arosio Pro. The discount code is NEWWEB, one word, to celebrate our new website. So I'm using the side of the blade. I'm using about 1/4 of an inch of softness in the hair, and I'm tapering it in right into the nape. I want it to be soft but feminine. I'm going to switch it up to my white comb so you can see a little bit cleaner. The Arosio razor comb comes in black and white because it don't matter if you're black or white. Is that right, Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Are we allowed to talk about Michael Jackson anymore?
I don't know. That documentary kind of just came out, so it's a bit iffy.
I didn't see it, thankfully.
I didn't either. I just heard about it.
Yeah, I think we all did.
Yeah.
Okay, fine teeth of the comb. Look through the hair. Sit it right the way in. Then rotate your comb. Nice and clean. There's your section. There's you get your blade going. Cut hair before you cut hair. Or get your motor running before you get it on the highway. I would usually go side to side, but for our filming purposes, I'm doing one side first and I'll do the opposite side second. Look through the hair. You're going to see it and you're going to feel it. So right there, I can see it fall away and I can feel it. The stroke is more open as I get higher up, as I'm starting to allow there to get more hair. Keep your section skinny. A good haircut takes 25 minutes. That's what I say. And you should be priced accordingly for your time. Nice thing with a razor, because you don't have hard and fast lines, you can be a lot looser. Sometimes when you learn how to cut with a scissor, it's awesome, because then you learn the architecture. When you learn how to pick up with a razor, you kind of break some of those rules. It's a little bit more tactile and a little bit more fluid.
Erica asks, which blade are you using and does it have a guard on it?
This has no guard. This is a feather razor, feather plie, completely straight edge. No guard. The razors all come with a guard. It's a disposable blade. You can pop the blade out. But this is a feather razor blade, and this is an Arosio razor. Straight edge razor. Comes with a detachable guard. I'm going to pull it down now. I want to keep some length through the top. And this will be my last section, and I'm going to cut the opposite side. So look at how much chaos I created here. A lot more chaos. When I say chaos, it means there's a lot more hair. Right? So right there, the occipital bone is right here. We're just above it, and the head's about to round away. So I'm going to stop. And you want to come around this side, Rebecca? Let's do exactly the same right here. So there's your section. Now take these sections skinny, because we're going right in. So I'm real close to the back of the neck. I'm not going to put the blade on the neck unless she upsets me. And then there's trouble. Skinny section. Watch how I comb it. Finger or the thumb on the comb. Then I leave the thumb there. Then I can just comb that out. Fine tip of the comb gets really nice even tension. You need that even tight tension. We have a razor class here next week, starting on Sunday. It's called Razor Craft. If you want to learn how to work with a straight edge razor, Razor Craft's a 5-day great class. Also, I will be in LA in July teaching a 2-day razor class. So if you want to learn, you're on the West Coast, I'll be in LA. I'll also be in North Carolina, Charlotte, June the 30th. I'll be teaching a 1-day razor class myself in Charlotte, North Carolina. So if you want to learn razor cutting, yeah, you can come to my academy or come and see us when we're on the road teaching. And it's a great way for you to pick up a new skill and start to master it. It's a tool that you'll never stop learning with, because unlike a scissor, the razor is multi-directional. Every angle that you move the blade, you'll actually create a different feel and a different finish. So every angle that you move gives the blade a different intention. A scissor pretty much cuts one way, 2 pieces of steel.
Rick asked, would you still cut with the razor for the next time? Or scissor?
I mean, if she come back in 4 weeks, no. There's a good chance I won't. If she comes back in 6 to 8 weeks, which is kind of my guarantee, it's my haircut guarantee, 6 to 8, I would razor it. But I'm not finished yet, Rick, and I wouldn't make that decision until the client comes in. I certainly don't make the decision now. I make the decision when I see the client the next time. Try not to have too many hard and fast rules. Or try not to overcommit to any hard and fast rule, because that gives you the flexibility to change things around. Let's go in here. Let's just take some of this stuff out. I can clean this up later with a scissor. Just take a little bit out. If you're just tuning in, I'm cutting from my Soho location. This is what we call Brooklyn Live. It's kind of not so much Brooklyn Live today because we're in Soho. But we have a better speed connection here, and that's why we're here doing it right now. Also, after the program, I'm going to do a quick kind of product knowledge. If you want to see about my products, I'm going to do a quick PK with my audience. So that'll be a lot of fun if you want to kind of find out more about my brand, or if you're a new ambassador. I know we've opened up quite a few new ambassadors in the Carolina market and in the Los Angeles market. So we're trying to create some online education. Right now I've changed my position. Before I was coming this way, now I'm coming this way. So that is the flexibility of the razor. The razor gives you so much more flex than a scissor. I can cut from the bottom up, I can cut from the top down. Again, you'll learn all of this in our classic cutting program with scissors. This is scissor sectioning, but I'm cutting it with a razor, so I change the dimension, which is good because the razor gives me a new fluidity. But the scissor, I found it hard to get. With the hair being curly, I don't want to overshatter it. We want to keep the hair a little bit less overly shattered. But we would probably put a little separation in there. Little chunk, like what we did before.
Kevin says, hi Nick, miss seeing you in Northern California. Love your philosophy, work, and training since 2007.
Thanks, Rick. Oh, was that Kevin?
Kevin.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. I miss you too, buddy. So again, this side, we started coming this way. Now I'm going to come this way. Out to length. Another great thing, the razor just gives you that flexibility. He's got nice, beautiful hair. We shampooed it with our American Wave product. Our American Wave product is our clean and green product line for curl, wave, and texture. It's a small boutique line of products. And with it being a small boutique line of products, it's very commitment free. Yeah? 7 products, soon to be an 8th. But we have 7 products at present. And shampoo, conditioner, a non-foaming cleanser. And then we have 4 styling products. And it's all for curl, wave, and texture. You want to start playing with a Rojo product, you certainly can. You can play with American Wave with our Rojo product too.
Maria asks, can we purchase your products to sell if we are independent contractors?
Yes, Maria, we do. In fact, Maria, we have a gray indie package. It's $750, gets you in the game. And my product is completely tied to education. Once you get connected to the Arrojo Ambassador program, you know, you're going to find a few things. Number 1, it's 100% hairdresser owned by me. Number 2, our commitment to education is paramount. And that resonates throughout all of our products. Number 3, the products work. Number 4, the products can sell. They're not overly priced. It's high performance quality products. Number 5, we have products for everybody. Over 50 SKUs in our product collection. And we're authentic. Which way do you tend to head? More this way, more that way?
It goes that way. Sorry. It goes
That way.
that way.
There we go. Just a second. Great. It's coming up good. It's like a cupcake being baked. Coming up good. Yeah. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Just a little massage at the root there. Alright, so let's just let's stay. We've got a kind of mappy section down. Let's stay right here. I always try and do the side which there's least hair. Not as in density, but if she pushes the hair this way, I'll do this side first. If she pushes the hair this way, I'll do this side first. The hair's dried out a little. So I'm going to get my Hydro on this. My lightweight spray conditioner. You don't want to raise the dry hair. It's not good for you. You can be my helper, young lady.
Oh, of course.
Thank you. So let's have a look and see. Come from the back to the front. Now this hair is beautiful curls. That's what this hair is. We want to keep a lot of that volume in there. So we don't want to go too short. Section across. Keep everything nice and clean, so you have nice clean sections. Your client's watching you perform. She'll know whether you're doing a good job or not. She'll know by the way you comb the hair, she'll know by the way you position the hair, the way you position the touch that you have with your client. She'll understand, or he'll understand, you know, your level of experience based on your confidence. Do a little clean up there later. I'm always looking. And right now what I'm doing is I'm kind of connecting into the length from the back into the sides.
Jessica says she has the kind of beautiful curly hair I want to reach through the screen to touch it.
Oh. Oh, there you go.
Oh, we should do like virtual reality kind of stuff.
I know. Cracked out, baby.
Nina asks, what brand of straight blades do you use?
Oh, it has to be the same. It's Feather. They're all available on our website, arojopro.com. Everything's available right there. So you never run out. We'll always have it for you. We've managed to build a brand that has tools, products, you name it. Even this, look at that. See that chair? That's the Arojo chair. That's called the Nick chair. The other chair that we made is the Arojo chair. We have two different styles of chair. We have retail furniture, stations, dispensaries. Our retail furniture comes from Belvedere. Yeah, but we also do work with a little bit with Minerva. I love my buddy. I love both my buddies. I love Jeff Grizzler. He's so fun. I love Jeff Grizzler from Minerva, and I love Horst Ackerman from Belvedere. So, it's good to have friends in the industry. Right, one side done, let's stamp this side down and move on. Once the back's cut, the shape's kind of like 90% in. Keep that hair damp, as I've said, so that you can glide through the hair so much easier. From the back, see the guide in here. Fine teeth of the comb. You get the hair nice and tight, like guitar strings. Nice and tight like a tiger.
Gabby asks, how much for the chair?
The chair, that's a great question, Gabby. I think it's in the $500 range. And it's brilliant because when I designed the chair, I said, a chair is a motto that I have. A chair is no good unless there's a bum in it. What I mean by that is somebody's actual two cheeks. Because if people can sit in your chair, it means you're busy. So the best thing about a chair is comfort, simplicity, and affordability. They're the three things. And we're really into the power of three. So comfort, simplicity, and affordability. That's what I did when I designed the chair. They said to me, Nick, you can do whatever you want. You can make it as advanced, as fancy. I said, I don't want it fancy and I don't want it expensive. Hairdressers can't afford to spend a lot of money when they're starting their business. You never get the money back. That's why the chair is what I like to consider, what I like to call premium but affordable. Because I know you can actually get chairs that cost thousands. And I don't want to be, I've got, in this unit alone, in this location, I have over 75 chairs. If it was $1,500 or $2,000 a chair, it's too much money. So you notice how I'm pushing it around. This hand's quite soft. Just allow that to move. I'll do one more section, then I'm going to start to look in the mirror because I need a bit of distance. Yeah, I need a bit of distance. It's a simple style. Cut hair, not corners. If you make a kind of a mistake with your section, go back and resection it. Have discipline. One of the hardest things for people when they're working on their own, no one's watching them, so it's easy to cut corners. Yeah? As you slowly start to lose your discipline, then what happens is your work slowly starts to fade away. The quality of your work will fade. I've been doing hair for 38 years. You can read that. I've been doing hair for 38 years, so I've got to keep my discipline structured.
Beth says it's so cute.
Thank you.
Jessica says it's making me want to cut mine too.
There you go. Well, I'm here. Looking for models. Don't forget, Monday night in Tribeca. Come and see Dana. Celebrating just over a year. What day did you start? Cinco de Cinco.
A little bit ahead of
Cinco de Cinco. Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Okay, and did you do the Happy Mondays ones before?
I did.
And we had other new talent, and some of them didn't survive, did they? We had...
Tara Marie though did.
I'm sorry?
Tara Marie.
Tara Marie's fantastic. So you're back. You and Tara Marie are going to be on the platform together. We lost Katie. I think she was a Goldwell fan. Yeah, so we lost Katie. And we lost Liv.
Yeah.
She was a transplant from Texas. I don't know what happened, but when people come to New York, they think it's easy, and it's not easy. New York's a tough place to live. It's a good place to date, just ask Dana. Yeah? So really just piecing out texture here. Just piecing out texture and looking at what we can see in the mirror. Coming across. I want to keep length. She wants that kind of chaos, but I'm just channeling like I did with my little French maid. She likes it, she's happy, she's smiling. She started texting in French. Your hair looks good today, Rebecca.
Well, thank you. I finally it's growing into the point that I can figure it out.
Oh, look who's here.
Hi.
Oh, come over here. This is Veronica.
Hi guys.
Veronica, the ever-changing, evolving Veronica. How are you? Oh, your hair, look at it, it's so glamorous.
Oh, thanks.
Looking very Spanish today.
Just watched it.
Yeah, that was about time. How long have you been doing hair, Veronica?
2.5 years.
2.5 years. How much are your haircuts?
$88.
$88. How's it going?
Yep, great.
Any clients today?
Yep. 4 clients.
4 clients?
Yeah.
Boom shakalaka. Awesome. Thank you, Ronnie. We call her Ronnie, but her real name is Veronica. Ronnie the Veroni. So, white teeth the comb, rotate the comb, and just channel. It's already kind of connected. You can kind of see what we got. I think I'm going to do some scissor work. You know, we kind of tossed and turned about the scissor work when we started the cut, but I think it's scissor time. I'll just do a little bit more here. Let's get me my B-Max over here, please, Dana.
Sure.
Nice and clean. Just keeping the length, but just channeling out. Products-wise, what do you think? Good question for you, isn't it?
Structure?
Structure would be okay. I'm thinking I think I want to do something different. I have an idea for something different. I don't know. Just have an idea for something different. What it is, I'm not quite sure just yet.
Okay.
So I want to get like some moisture in it. I don't want it to be kind of heavily product. What I think I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go with structure. Give me some structure right now. Give me some structure right now. It's part of our American Wave. It's a lightweight styling cream. And also get me the glint. That's what we're going to do, structure and glint. Glint is like a spray shine. It's like a spray wax. Part of our American Wave family. We reinvented the perm. We changed the name from a perm to we changed the name of the service from a permanent wave to an American Wave. Yeah. And then we came up with products to match it. And then we teach people how to use them. So when I'm working on the hairline here, I don't want to cut anything too high. She's got a low hairline, so you just want to like lightly work it away. Look for that natural fade. I'm just slightly cutting as I go. If the client was a little older, you could tighten up the skin, but she's not so old, so her skin still is nice and tight like a tiger. Yeah. If it was on me, I've got more chins than the Chinese phone direction. So you'd have to tighten out.
Gabby asked, what is your assessment of the arc scissor?
I think it was pretty nice. Yeah. They were pretty nice. They were quite expensive though. I think if you get them on a deal, it's pretty nice. It's a nice long scissor. I don't know how much this goes for, but I think probably $500 or $600. If I'm wrong, I think this would be a nice price at $3.99. I think it'd be a good share. You pay a lot for scissors. At Arrojo, we have our B-Max on for $3.35. I like this because it's a long shear. They sent me some beautiful shears, and I like using it. It's nice and slim. It's simple, offset. So very happy. Very happy with that. But you can't use the long shear around here. You want to keep it. You want to keep it a smaller scissor, so it's a little bit easier to manipulate and move. So kind of go on a natural fade. Now let's look in the mirror. Oh yeah, you see, so it's starting to come to life. Oh hey, let me introduce you to Johanna. Come on, say hi, Joe.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
Where are you from, Johanna?
I'm from Queens.
Queens?
Born and raised.
Wow, born and raised. And how long you worked here?
Almost 4.5 years.
Wow, what school did you go to?
I went to our school.
Ah, which one?
Soho.
So, what class was you in?
35.
It's 35, we're already up to 70.
Still alive, I know.
It's 35, we're
35,
still alive.
I'm still alive.
And what level hairdresser are you?
I'm a top stylist now.
And a top stylist now?
Yeah.
What, so, how much is a haircut with you?
$108.
$108. And what was your starting haircut price?
88.
88.
Actually 85.
85?
Yeah.
And when did you first do your 80? When was the first $85 haircut?
December in 2016.
So in December 2016, this is important for the audience. December 2016, you got $85 for a haircut.
Yes.
2017, 2018, just 2.25, almost 2.5 years later, you've gone up how much?
Give me the math.
From 85 to 108.
Yeah.
Is how much? $23. I gotta teach my hairdressers how to count.
And I went to school and college.
And I got my finger out.
Can't do math.
And what's this, a pin-up thing?
Yes.
You're in green today?
Yes, I am.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
So the growth of the haircut price is something that when you work in a brand, you constantly can have your price increased and improved with the security of a family around you to help you build your price. When you go solo, it's very difficult to build your price because you got to be a very astute business person to be able to manage that process. Thank you, Joanna.
You're welcome.
How many you got today?
I have just a few.
Yeah?
A few today,
But the day's just
going
beginning.
strong, yeah.
Last week was pretty busy,
Yes,
wasn't
very
it?
busy.
I'm glad to see your retail improved a little.
Oh, thank you.
You know, sorry, don't you?
Yeah, never mind that.
We put the numbers on the wall every week. How did you do last week, Dana?
Not the best, but this week I'm at like $8. So
Yeah, $8 a client.
yeah.
What was it last week? Oh my God. Really? Really?
I'm sorry.
If you come on Monday, bring some cauliflowers. You can throw them at Dana. Flogged by collies.
Cauliflower.
So like, you know, people in the good old days they used to throw things. So you want tomatoes? She wants tomatoes. She says tomatoes, I say tomatoes. She says potatoes. She said potatoes. The best one is Huntington Beach. This is really not Huntington Beach, is it? It's Huntington Beach. They always say Huntington Beach. Do you know that, Rebecca Ritchie?
No. I've never been, so I've had no reason to say it.
One of the reasons why I picked up a scissor is because I can allow the hair to dry. If I was going to allow the hair to dry, I couldn't with a razor. Yeah, I couldn't allow the hair to dry with a razor. So, white teeth of the comb. I can just seal the cuticle a little. We're going to let this hair get longer and longer. We'll let it grow. I'm going to keep that looseness and that softness and that fullness through the top. So you're just checking through your work, slightly checking through your work. You pull the hair down and see. No, she doesn't have to necessarily. If she pulls it behind your ears, it gets a little tighter. It's nice not to make it so contrived, so you can have it so it's looser. $1.
Before that it was 10.
Like you was doing good.
Yeah.
Everyone's allowed a bad week, apart from Johanna. Everyone's allowed a bad week. As long as you come back strong.
It will.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Come back strong this week. You just lift it, and as you lift it, you can just chop in. The short hair will support the long hair. It just gives it a little bit more aeration, a little chipping in. We have a newbie here. We have a newbie. Come over here.
Hi.
Come over here. Come next to me. What's your name again?
Danielle.
Where are you from, Danielle?
From Buffalo.
Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, New York.
Wow. And how long have you worked with us?
3 weeks.
And what salon do you work at?
Before this?
No, where do you work?
Oh, right now I'm in Tribeca.
You're in the Tribeca location. How is it?
It's great. I love it. It's brand new and shiny.
Shiny. Now here's a question for you. Are you checking clients?
I am.
What? And how long have you been doing hair?
Officially,
Yes.
3 weeks.
You've been doing hair 3 weeks.
Well, I went to school here.
You went to the Erojo school. What school did you? Which one?
In Tribeca.
In Tribeca.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was there for 7 months full time.
Uh-huh.
And then I started here right after graduation. And
Which was what date? Can you remember your date?
April 16th.
April 16th. And you're already taking clients?
I am, yes.
And how does that work?
It's great. I love it.
Yeah?
I'm starting to build my client power right away on Tuesdays.
And how much is it?
It's pretty discounted for the new talent rate.
It's a new talent. So you're on the floor as new talent. It's part of our new process in training. And did you get any? What day are you on? Thursdays?
I'm on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays. Did you have any clients on Tuesday?
I did.
How did you have?
3.
No way. What did you do?
I did some highlights, lots of highlights.
Yeah. How much is it for a highlight? Do you know?
It starts at 95.
So you charge $95 and you shut on a school.
It's great. I love it.
Great job. Keep up the great work.
Thank
We're excited.
you.
Come and see her. She's going to be a superstar this one. I got to try that. Lee'll be happy. I got a good feeling. About that. What do you think?
Amazing.
You like it?
Yeah.
I think it looks good, yeah?
Yeah.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to apply some product and we'll bring the diffuser over a little because I'll fluff up over there and you can diffuse over here. Just take that away. American Wave Structure. This is the lightweight styling cream with macadamia and babasu oils. It's a very light hold, which is awesome. About that much. This product retails for $28. It's called Structure, part of the American Wave collection. Always do your products in front of your client so she can see exactly how much you use. I'm just going to rub it into the hands. Even at this stage, you can kind of let that aroma come out so the client can actually experience how the product fragrance is. Most clients tend to buy on product, on fragrance. So notice as I finger it through, I still leave a lot on my palms, and then I finger it through. Salon's getting started right now. First client's 11:30, since 11:30. So we do class from 9 until 11:15. 11:30 is first client. So everyone's clocking in. And that's Kat. Come over, Kat. Come and say hi. Where do you work? Well, how long have you been doing hair, Kat? 10 months. You taking clients now? How much? How much is it for a haircut with you? $48. You're a professional cutter. How's it going? How many days do you have on the floor in Williamsburg?
1 day today.
Great. And you was training today? You have a model? What'd you do?
I did a long layer with like a
Scissor? Awesome. Great job. Have a great day. Actually, get me. Oh, this is what I need. A little of this. A refinish texture spray. This will have a little bit of. I'm going to use it in a few minutes over here on Frenchie. In fact, Frenchie, jump in this one. Pull this chair back a little. Oh, she goes by Frenchie now. Let me in on the dryer too. In that dryer, in that wand over. The nice thing about this is it's completely clear. Look. See, completely clear, so there's no residue. Yeah? And what it does is it kind of builds a little bit more structure in on top of the cream. It's called Refinish. It's our dry shampoo, our texture spray. Do you want to just do this for me? Yeah. High heat, low speed. Thanks. So let's go over here. Alright. Now it's time for me to loosen this up a little. So I take my Rojo Twin Turbo. And we'll put some low heat on it. And we'll let the dryer, we'll just let it mess it up. We'll not be scared of it. Don't be scared of it. Hair should be touchable. We've now taken her on the convertible. She's on the back of the convertible. She's on the Citroen, Peugeot, French car, driving through the Champs-Élysées, looking for croissants. Take out all the moisture, especially in the hair's been sitting. See now how we get more volume in here. Don't be scared of the head, so loosen it up. It feels good too, I think, when you get a little light head massage.
Smooths the day away.
Look at this. Start to pull this hair away. Play with it. So completely wash away pretty much. Just a little bit of product in the hair. Let that texture kind of come out. And now I think it's time for a new product. Not new to us, but new for my client right here. Push this around, have a look, don't be scared of it. Let it just kind of do its thing. Have a look and see which way it wants to kind of, it'll talk to you, and every day it's going to talk differently. It's going to say different stuff. Every day it's going to say different stuff. If you want to put a little bit more polish, you can take your Rojo wand, and let's just say you wanted to just add a little bit of definition. You could take a piece and this will just add a little bit more of a defined curl on top of that kind of natural. So this just can give you a little bit more polish in your work.
Rick says, I love that wand.
Oh, I love the wand. Yeah, just a little bit more. You have lots of fun with that. It just adds a little bit more texture in and around. And it'll sit nicely because you'll get a little bit more of a different light transfer. So what I mean is the light will reflect off this better because we've smoothed it with a little heat. So you see? You get a little bit more polish to those curls. Let's do a little on this side. Not too much. We don't want it to be like, you know, Kim Kardashian. She's not French. Yeah. So you want to kind of keep that kind of looseness. So let the hair. Just putting heat in here. We just smooth little pieces. See that? Get this little piece here. So you want to get a little bit more of a flip. Just polishes that little piece. Come right in here and pop a little in here. Don't go too fine, don't go too thick. Nice thing is the wand doesn't get super hot. Comes with a black glove, Teflon. See how that just gives it just that little bit more magic. Dry. And you can, you know, you'll choose when to stop. Just adds just that little bit more definition. Oh look, yes, it's definitely bonsoir. Bonsoir. Okay, this will calm down the frizzes. And remember, you can buy these wands on our website. Special discount code today is New Web, and they're a really brilliant price. Just adds a little bit of definition. That's a definition. That's the handout. Did you not do what's it at school? Track?
Actually did.
Dry conditioner. This is a brilliant product. Dry conditioner. It's going to add a little bit of silk. It's going to calm it down. Not a hairspray. It's actually hydrolyzed keratin. It just adds a little bit of silk to the hair. So it just calms it down. So it gives you that. When the hair's just washed, sometimes it's not quite as nice as day 2. So this kind of brings out the day 2 in it. Well, do we give you nice hair dreams?
Yes.
Yeah?
I love it.
Love it. Got a big change, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's have a look over here. Pass me the dryer. So now the hair's been dried. And now I've took the diffuser off. Again, just to loosen it up, not to be scared. Only one thing this hair needs, and that is this guy right here. It's our hero product, American Wave Glint. Adds a little bit of shine and texture. It's like a very light spray wax. It's going to put a little bit of moisture in the hair. Moisture not as in wet, but as in like a light kind of, very fine kind of, it's like a little waxy sheen. Yeah, it's a shine texture spray. It's like a shine texture spray, so it just brings out the definition. Come and say hey, Tina.
Hi.
This is Tina, she's our master stylist. Tina, how long you worked here now?
8 years now.
8 years. How much is your haircuts now?
137.
137. You master stylist.
I am.
And you do hair extensions?
Hair extension.
Yeah, what kind of hair extensions do we use?
So when we do hair top extensions, they're tape-in. They're a little bit stressful on the hair. And then over in Williamsburg, we carry a brand that is also tape-in called Easy Hair Pro. Just to give a little bit of diversity for each
Salon.
Proud.
Yeah, we got to talk about that too.
I know, when I'm not busy.
And I know you're too busy. I'm trying to up today. I see you booked again today. I was trying to set up a meeting for us.
I know, I'll have to pencil you in there.
Pencil me in. Now, what about American Wave? You're also big into that.
I do.
Did you see the video? It's on Robert Linden's Facebook.
Okay, I'll have to go check it out.
Check it out. It's on Robert's Facebook. And I've got to get the images to show you, so have a look today.
Yeah.
So Tina did an amazing video. She got 4 amazing models. We went out to the beach in California and we rented a 1965, 67 what?
Red convertible Mustang, dream car.
Yeah, her dream car. And we did a great shoot there. So that's
See
Tina.
that come out
Gonna come. You check out when you remember to see the video, you'll notice Tina.
in the background.
Yeah, you're there. You're
Really
there.
good.
And we did the video. Okay, girls. Feels good? You happy? We hit the spot. Now what we have to do is we have to take it over to this red wall here and take some pictures. Yeah, come stand up. You too, come on, Frenchie. Come over here. Traditional, just stand right here next to each other. That's it. Oh, yeah. Actually, she's got in there. Pass me the towel. Yeah. Bonsoir. Hey, Chad.
Yo!
Yo, what's up, buddy?
Oh, looks great.
Feel good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Zone in, let me have a look. Thanks for watching, everybody. We have our shot. Give us a look that way. About that way. Turn around. That's our little razor texture. Beautiful. And then we have, thanks babe, back to the front. And then we have give it a little, come on, she's our actress. She's like our little Bridget Bardot. Yeah, baby. Oh, look, she's an actor. Okay. Great job. Dana, come here. Say bye.
Bye.
Yeah, next time we're on 2 weeks. She's every other week. Check and see if she's got the boyfriend. It won't be a boyfriend. How does it take for a boyfriend?
Oh God, I don't know. Depends on the boy.
Depends on the boy. Okay, so check it out. Tinder tonight. Tinder night. Come and see Dana. Come and see Dana cut hair with me on Monday night. So don't forget, we have a class this weekend. We have a Happy Mondays on Monday night. Also, I have a big event coming up later in the year. It's called Inspired. Tickets are $1,750. It's going to be an amazing weekend experience. So if you want to experience something different in this hair industry, come to Inspired. The tickets go up on June the 1st to $2,000. So get your ticket now if you're interested. It's going to be an amazing event. I'm really excited for that. It's called Inspired. Thanks for tuning in. Stick around. In 10 minutes, we're going to do product. We're going to do some product knowledge. I'm going to do a product overview of Arosio products in American Wave. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Let's say noon. I think noon's the time. Do you feel good about that, Rebecca?
Yeah.
All right. See you guys in a bit.